Hello, I'm Adriana. I'm a Master SoulPath Teacher and Guide. This message is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in Capricorn. So we are going to look at some channeled messages for you today. I'm looking for empowering information for you so you have a better sense of your situation from the higher perspective. And with this information, I hope that you will be able to make the most informed and the most beneficial choices that you can make for yourself. So I'm not going to tell you what to do per se, but I will show you what's going on so that you can figure out the best way forward for you. Okay. Message for Capricorn energy, please. And this card is really sticking out at me, so I'm going to pull it open. Three of Cups. We will see why that is. Wow. No wonder. Sun. Three of Cups and Sun. A lot of joy right from the get-go. Crossed with the Ace of Pentacles. Man, Capricorn. I mean, I've got some Capricorn in my chart in lots of places, but I wish it was a Capricorn Sun. This looks great. Okay. So Capricorn, I want to say that the sun is shining on you. The sun is literally shining on your manifestations, on your goals, what you have been really trying to get into motion here, what you've been really working for. You have, yeah, that's it. Sun is shining. I think this is the Three of Cups because it's reminding you that this is truly a celebration. This is truly something to be very happy about. And I feel like because we got the Three of Cups up there, this has to do with something you're building or doing with other people. Something that's not just like personal goals for self-care. This is like something you're doing with those around you, something in your community. So Sun is creative energy, it's intellectual energy, it's divine masculine, it's inner child. But really, mostly for you, Capricorn, it's literal joy. It's success. It's the sun saying you're on the right track. You're doing the right thing. And you're really focused on your goals, what you're trying to manifest, things that you want to see on the earth. And I do feel like the sun is saying, yes, these things are going to happen. These things are about to happen. So stay open, stay grateful. And stay really clued into that positive energy of creating. You don't have to be an artistic or creative person to be creative. Creative literally means, what are you making every day with your thoughts and your words and your actions? We create every day with, again, our thoughts, our words, and our actions. So are you on purpose looking for things that are good? Are you on purpose looking for things that bring you joy, that make you smile, that fill your heart with a sense of lightness? Or are you looking for other stuff? What needs to be fixed? What's wrong? Criticism, judgment, disappointment. Where are you focused? Because literally every day is a creation. And when the sun shines on you in the circumstance, you have the free will choice to align with it or to align against it. So it's like the sun can be out or the weather can be beautiful, but if you decide to wear the wrong thing and have a bad attitude, you're going to have a negative experience. So if the sun is shining and I put on a parka and I don't want to have a good time when I go outside, I will have accomplished that, even though everything was set for me to have a wonderful day in the sun. So that's kind of the energy we're talking about. Are you aligning with the sun or are you not? But I really love this Ace of Pentacles energy. You're seeing it as a chance to make something, to keep manifesting. And I think that's really on point. Okay, so advice, Knight of Wands, what you cannot control, King of Cups. So Knight of Wands is again, inspiring you to take advantage of this sun energy that seems to be smiling on you right now. This is probably one of the most positive readings I've done this week. But Knight of Wands is saying go for it. Knight of Wands is in search of that which brings it joy. It's a very fast-moving energy. It doesn't think too much before leaping into action. So, just be aware of impulsivity, but also know that at this time, you're really supported by inspiration that comes through. You're really supported by that vital energy that is kind of galvanizing you to move forward. Yeah, there's a lot of power in this sun energy, so it's kind of like capitalize on it, keep things going, keep things moving. Now, why is the King of Cups what you cannot control? Can you clarify King of Cups for me? Does it have to do with Three of Cups as well? I'm getting Seven of Pentacles. Okay, I believe what this is saying, Capricorn, is this isn't really time for stoic emotions. This is time for you to really allow your enthusiasm to get involved, your optimism and your enthusiasm, because when the Knight of Wands is aligning with the Sun, it's like aligning with like. So it's the Sun fueling its child, essentially. So the Sun sending more energy towards a very receptive and happy to take on that energy force, right? I hope this is making sense. When there's like energy happening, when there's like energy working together, it creates more power, it creates more movement, it creates more chance to go forward. They're not working against each other, they're working for each other. And so Knight of Cups to me kind of puts a damper on the party. It puts a damper on what's going on. And so that's because the emotions are maybe too calm, too receptive. This is saying allow yourself to get fired up, allow yourself to get excited, allow yourself to get swept away by passion, because it's kind of hard to put a foot wrong right now if you're trying to align with that positive energy. So allow yourself to be swept away by the positive energy, because it looks like there's no limit to what you can do right now. Okay. Now, growth potential, the Devil, which is interesting because the Devil is associated with Capricorn. You can see the goat right on the top there. So why this card here? I think you're being asked to channel your energy differently. I don't know if you've been kind of despondent or down recently, and then finally the sun comes up and you're like, oh my God, there's this creative, I've got all this stuff happening. It's about understanding how to channel energy in a constructive way. Especially emotional energy, Capricorn has a hard time channeling that into action, or even sometimes accepting it. Now, I'm speaking from the standpoint of a Capricorn moon because I do have moon in Capricorn, and I can tell you that emotions with Capricorn moon especially do not jive. Okay, and even Capricorn sun, because Capricorn sun is so focused on doing and creating in the external world, emotions are just kind of set aside, like, okay, I don't need to be taking care of you right now, there's other things. But the problem is when emotions are treated that way, they tend to sit and not so much get festered, but they crystallize, they become kind of hard. And then they develop a density and a weight, and you can get really pulled down by that weight of that crystallized, dense, unexpressed, unvalidated emotion. And the weight of that dense, so like you think of ice crystals, like a big chunk of ice sitting in you, of course that's not going to go well with this fiery energy. So instead of channeling that emotion down, instead of like pushing it sometimes even the good stuff. Like Capricorn, sometimes you don't let yourself get totally joyful because you're like, well, it's going to get taken away in a second. Why should I get joyful? You don't allow yourself to get swept away because there's a practicality that wants to like hold on. But this is saying, you know, emotional energy can be used constructively. This energy that's at your disposal right now can be used constructively, and highest outcome, Hierophant, you can build a very lasting and important structure here. And I think the Hierophant also, I feel it is asking you to challenge your beliefs about your emotions, about activities, about, there's a shift in belief with this Hierophant card. Let me see if I can get a little more specific with that. It's like when you tap into that emotional reserve, you do find this opening of an external power. You do find that you have more energy to get things done. And so I think this is about actually healing your relationship with your emotions, Capricorn. Understanding that when you feel, you can actually be more productive. You can actually do greater things, really, when you allow yourself to feel, but also to feel positive. It's about feeling the positive emotions, feeling that things will work out, feeling that things are going to go well. That's really the change in belief here, away from the doubt and this lack of self-confidence that we see in the devil, and more towards the strength of, yes, it can be. Yes, it will be. Yes, I can. There's all sorts of confidence with both of these cards. Confidence runs very high with the Sun. Knight of Wands is also a very confident person. So again, shifting all of this. And I think everything is kind of lining up for you in such a good way right now, Capricorn, to show you what you're capable of. You're going to be capable of much more than you think. So that's really kind of exciting too. But this is really to show you all that you're capable of. And I think that other people will be celebrating it with you too. Okay? All right. I think this is a great place to stop for today. But thank you so much for joining me. If you are, although I can't imagine you'd be with this spread, but if you're wanting more clarity about why your soul came down here and how your current path is either supporting or fighting that, please don't hesitate to get in touch. I also do tarot card readings, birth chart readings, as well as individual counseling sessions. So if you are interested in really delving into the soul aspect of your life, please, again, don't hesitate to reach out, soulguidancewithAdriana.com, or the link my email is in the description below. I'll talk to you soon, Capricorn.